Hello, this is Nina. I'm here to get into the 2025 energies. But before we get into that, Happy New Year. We have left behind the year 2024 that for many has been very, very difficult and quite challenging. And you have my love. I know it's been hard on many people. But we have come to the end of that year now, stepping into a new energy. And so if you feel like you have something left that you need to feel through regarding 2024, regarding the past, regarding trauma that you've had, then set aside the time to do so you can finally let go. But I feel like we, at the end of 2024, beginning of 2025, there is a big shift in the energies and we are stepping into something brand new. Okay? So that's what I'm going to get into today, some channeled messages regarding that, and then we'll see if Spirit has some additional messages for us, okay? First of all, as I have said for a long time, there is something magical about this time, the end of 2024, beginning of 2025. There has been a massive awakening, there has been very strong energies coming to the planet, and there has been a lot of people feeling through old trauma, releasing, filling up with new high frequent energy, letting go of the old, stepping into power, all of those things has been happening this past year. So before you step into the new year, I don't know when you're watching this video, but can you look back on 2024, see all that you've grown, see all that you have done, all that you've been through, and see what great job you have done on your spiritual journey and on your personal journey, because I know it has been a lot. And I want us to look back on 2024 with gratitude, because that year taught us so much and we have grown so much, and so we should take it as a gift. Whatever obstacles, whatever challenges that we have gone through have really been gifts for us, giving us the opportunity to let go of something old, giving us the opportunity to open up to something new, to step into more power, and to maybe release the need for playing in energies that no longer serve us. And that has been a big one for many as well. So that's something that I'm doing now, is that I'm leaving 2024 with gratitude of all the lessons on a human level. Of course, as a higher self, there is really nothing to learn as a soul, but as a human, there is plenty to learn. So I'm looking back with gratitude for that. When it comes to 2025, there is a shift. What I have been shown, what they have told me, there is a shift of looking at spirituality from an old way, and now we're going to look at spirituality in a new way. And that's a big thing. I feel like more and more people are waking up to the fact that everything is energy vibrating on certain frequencies. Everything is quantum. That there is a golden middle way in between the physical and the spiritual. And what is quantum is kind of merging the two. It's merging the science with the spiritual, is what I feel. And I think that more and more people are waking up to that as a fact. And that 2025 will bring a lot of the skeptics into more of a believer, because of the emerge of the quantum reality. Okay, so that's what I've been shown, and I've been shown that also more and more spiritual people are kind of stepping away from the old-fashioned way of thinking of mediumship and psychic and channeling and all those things, and seeing it from more of a quantum perspective, from more of a frequency perspective. Okay, so that's something that's happening as well. Now, the energies of the next coming year, we are, especially in the end of this year, there has been a very high frequent energy that has moved a lot of people into vibrating on a high frequency when it comes to their energy body. And that has happened because they could release the energies of very low vibrations. So if you're one of them, then I'm so happy for you. because it was time to leave that all behind. So the new energies of this coming year is very potent, very high frequent, and it comes with more balance. It comes with more soothing energies. It comes with more peaceful energies. I feel like this coming year is going to be pivotal also when it comes to star family. Okay? I have been talking about it a lot. I have been talking about something happening at the end of this year, beginning of 2025. And as you can see around the planet, there is a lot going on. And I feel like 2025 might be the year where the world wakes up and where they see that this is true because of what has been going on. They are very present. They are very communicative and wanting to communicate more. And they also want people to wake up to the fact that we are all channelers. It's not just a certain few that can do psychic mediumship channeling. We can all do it. We are all equipped to do it. And everybody is actually channeling all the time. If you get an idea in your head, if you get an idea for a piece of music, for a text, for something that you write down, for something that you perform for others, if you're someone who's standing in front of a group of people, being it a teacher or, in any way, shape or form, or someone who is a leader in any way, shape or form, when you get the information that you want to share, where do you think it's coming from? Yes, some of it is coming from your own brain, from your own experience, but a lot of it is coming from spirit. So you are actually downloading information all the time. So when you are creating a new dance, a new song, when you get ideas to do something, when you are being creative with your hands, all of that is a sort of channeling. You are channeling from the part of you that is soul, the part of you that is oneness, the part of you that is higher self. And that is the spiritual world, which you are. So we are all channeling actually all the time. And you can enhance that channeling if you want to also include pure information that can benefit you on your human journey. So I feel 2025 is also going to be a wake-up year in that sense that people start to realize that we are all channelers, that we are all listening to spirit all the time, to our team, to our higher self, and also to the fact that you are the higher self. That's the real you. You are the oneness. You are the spiritual being. You are not this person. This is just a bodysuit. This is just for a small period of time. So more people are going to wake up and live more from that perspective, from the higher self, from the soul level, looking back at the human with a whole new perspective, with a whole new feeling of gratitude, with a whole new feeling of, I see it now. So you are getting that help from your spirit team to do that. And it's open for you to do that if you want to, if you choose to do so, but it's a choice. You have free will. So you can choose to go down that road or you can choose not to. Okay? So that was kind of the channeled messages I got before I sat down today. So now I'm holding on to a lot of crystals today. I'm holding on to a quartz tower and an amethyst tower that has been on my lap all the time. I also have a piece of beautiful moldavite and also a clear quartz pyramid that has been infused with light language. Okay, so these are the crystals I've been holding on to while I was channeling today, and also will still be on my lap continuing this video. So after that been said, I will now just connect and see if there are additional messages that Spirit wants me to talk about regarding the new year that we're stepping into. Okay. I'm hearing the words, the ring of fire, and I'm also seeing a ring of fire. Why? Okay, so I'm seeing also the edges of the sun. So bursts of energy from the sun, which of course have been going on for a long time. But when they show me this, that means that there will be an enhancement of that. But there might also be for some of you something regarding the ring of fire. Okay? That might mean something for somebody out there as well. Because they asked me to say those words, not just to talk about the sun. What else, Spirit? Okay, yeah. They're also talking again about the sun being a... okay, so they're... Yeah, thank you. So they're showing me energy coming in towards the sun. And the sun is actually both transforming and enhancing that energy before it gets sent on further. So the sun is not only acting as our warmth and our vitamin D, it's also acting as a portal of energy from further out in space, is what they're showing me. Okay, so it's like, okay, so what they're showing me is that the stars are communicating in between them. Because all the stars you're seeing out there are suns, right? Like our sun is a star as well. So they're all communicating. They're showing me these bands of light going in between all the stars. So, okay, thank you. So what they're saying also is that when the frequency vibration is rising, here it's also rising at the same time on all the other stars. So it's a mutual rise of frequency energy happening for every star at the same time within a galaxy. That's what they're showing me. That's interesting. Okay, so what we are going through is actually something that's going on in the entire galaxy at the same time. It has to do with the movement of the galaxy also combined with another galaxy, I think Andromeda. It's like they're exchanging energies back and forth. They're talking to each other, the two galaxies. You know, everything that exists in the universe is energy vibrating on a certain frequency that has intention, meaning it has consciousness. So the galaxy itself has a consciousness. The other galaxies has a consciousness. All the solar system has a consciousness. All the stars has a consciousness. All the planets has a consciousness. Everything has a form of consciousness because it's all a part of the one source energy that split. So that's part of the oneness as well. It's not just the living beings on different planets. It's also the planets themselves, the stars themselves, the stardust, the comets. Everything has an intention, which means they have consciousness. So that's what I'm being shown as well. So it's like the Andromeda galaxy and the Milky Way galaxy are communicating, and they are exchanging energies. And the upgrade is, from my perspective, it looks like they are also having an upgrade, a frequency upgrade on the Andromeda galaxy at the same time, but in a different frequency. But they're kind of swapping, and there's information going back and forth is what they're showing me. This is very interesting information. I've never been shown this before. But that is a way for them to explain why we are feeling so much energy right now. Okay, so it is on a very big spectrum that all of these upgrades and all of these frequency shifts are happening. And that might make sense why all of these energies are so high potent right now. Because it's getting enhanced, because they are all the stars are communicating. Yeah. And so this mutual information is sent out to all the stars, and through the stars, the information is then being dispersed to whatever planets and living beings are in that different solar system. This is actually information from the God source energy that comes through that way, is what I'm being shown. We can, of course, communicate directly as well, but when it comes to frequency upgrades and that kind of information, it comes through the stars. That's very interesting. Okay, what else, Spirit? Yeah, they keep showing me that we are being visited and that we are going to, that, governments can no longer hold that information back because it's going to be so present that there is no doubt anymore. And that's when we're going to get a new kind of way of looking at our part in the universe and what that means for us and what that means for our planet and for our awakening also. So I do feel like 2025, something big is going to happen. It has already started, but I feel like it's going to be very present, and there will no longer be a question of if we are alone or not. That's what they're showing me. They're showing me, both. Okay, I'll see if I can, thank you. So I'll try and explain that. They're showing me both physical ships coming close to the planet now, huge ones, motherships, and they're also showing me, because they have different degrees of physical beings. Some are, as dense as we are, and some are vibrating quicker, so they are less dense than we are. So they are showing both the ones that can kind of come in and out in our dimension through changing their vibration and changing their frequency. If they're vibrating very quickly, they are so much less dense than us, and if they're lowering their frequency, they are more dense. So they can kind of go in and out by changing the frequency that they vibrate on, and by that also changing the density. So you have those who are also coming through in that way as light beings and light being ships. So they can kind of come in and out. And then they have also the ones that are lower vibrational that can come in as more physical for us. So they're showing all levels of different star beings coming in that way as well. And it's all happening at the same time. And it is happening with a purpose, and it is to wake up this planet to the fact that we're not alone. And also kind of integrate us into a more intergalactic communication, and also teaching us more about other places, other planets, other beings, and also how they communicate and how they work together in between them in peace. And that's something that this planet needs to learn. And we are in that time now where this is starting. This is what they're showing me, people. I'm just the channel that is giving the information out. This is not coming from me. This is coming from them. You can choose to believe it or not. That's up to you. Okay? Okay, what else, Spirit? Okay, yeah. Now, so now they're getting into, okay, so what can you do as a human being in this time with whatever it is that's going to happen? So what you can do is you can choose to be a part of this and to integrate and to communicate with them, or you can choose to not be a part of it and just continue your physical life here on the planet and focus on that. That's your choice. If you choose to open up, and if you choose to communicate with them or to open up more for them, then what you have to do is just focus on the most loving energy that you can imagine, okay? You might feel that loving energy when you're dancing, when you're singing, when you're being creative, but when you are with animals, when you are with children, when you are with somebody you love, you choose to play in that energy. And when you play in that energy will grow. Okay, whatever you give your attention to, that will grow. And that's your way through. You can be also in nature and feel the love for nature. Then you're automatically in that energy. That will enhance. When you're in that energy and it enhances when it grows, that's when you can open up for them and say, okay, I am now in the energy of love and gratitude. What can you show me? Okay? And also be open for them to upgrade your system, to give you healing, to upgrade your frequency, and to communicate with you. And welcome them in. And don't be afraid. They are not here to hurt you. That's also very important. If you feel the need for having somebody to hold your hand, yeah, invite the energy of Archangel Michael, which is just the energy of protection. They are here to help. They are here because they love us, and they are here because we need to be shooken up out of this low vibrational energy and wake up to the reality of the universe. So that's why they're doing this. And you can choose to be a part of it. Okay? Now, if you are bumping up against energies that are still vibrating very low, they will, of course, advise you to step away from that energy. But if you cannot, then fill yourself up with so much of the high potent love energy that it will kind of affect whatever is very low vibrational. And that will probably rattle that vibrational energy up, that low vibrational energy. And in the beginning, that energy might try and give very negative energy back to you. But if you could continue giving that light, giving that light, giving that light, in the end, something within that low vibrational energy, whether it be a person, situation, or a thing, will have to move. That energy will have to move. It will have to change. Okay? I'm not saying that you have to go out and change everybody else. If there are very negative energies around you, see if you can avoid them. But if you have to be near them, see if you can just send them love. You don't have to be with them to do it. But you can do it from your own living room, right? And that will help change their vibrational energy as well. It is a huge shift, people. And you can choose to be part of it, or you can choose not to. Yeah. Choose love and choose the joy energy. And as soon as you focus on it, as soon as you have your thought on the gratitude and love, that will grow within you, and it will rattle the darker energy that resides around you or within you to move. It is a vibrational thing, you see. It's low vibrational energy cannot exist when high vibrational energy is hitting it. It will disperse and disappear. That's just a fact, a quantum physical fact. Okay? So all you have to do is put your intention on the positive, on the gratitude, on the love. And that will grow. It will change. Okay? So that's what you can do as a human. Okay, what else, Spirit? Okay, yeah. Yeah, and it says that it takes time. When we are bombarding something very dark with our light, the first thing the darkness will do is fight back, you know? And there are still darkness on the planet. There are still wars. There are still people being molested, people being killed. There are still things happening. And they will try and fight back. But the thing is that they cannot stand in the high frequent light energy for long before something has to change. So you have to keep the faith, and you have to know that hope is here. Things will change. There is no turning back now. There is no turning back. As I've said before, 2022 was the pivotal point, and we have been working with the aftermath after that. Now we are at a point where things are being so light. There's so much light that all this darkness can no longer exist. It's not done in a year, no. But we have come to this pivotal point where things are really starting to change. Okay? But they say, remember, it takes time. Okay? We are the miracles. We are the light workers and we are the miracle workers. So the more we can focus on the high frequent energy, on the love, on the change, the quicker it will happen. So be that light worker. Be that person who is the change. It's also a big message. Okay? That was what I had so far regarding this next new year, 2025. So thank you so much for participating. I'm wishing you a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Happy New Year. Until the next time I see you.